The most surprising Spider-Man story of the 21st century continues. In this issue, Spider-Man faces his first supervillain, J. Jonah Jameson's quest to uncover who is really pulling the strings of this new Ultimate Universe leads to a shocking revelation, and New York City welcomes its newest hero, the Green Goblin. Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 3, Issue 2. First story. 20 years ago, the Maker prevented a radioactive spider from biting a young Peter Parker. He likewise prevented the creation of any other superheroes and formed a secret council to rule the world from the shadows. In a quest to free the world from the Maker's council, Tony Stark sent Peter, now a married father, to a package containing the same radioactive spider and a Picotech suit. After watching his uncle Ben Parker and mentor J. Jonah Jameson leave the Daily Bugle over pressure from the Bugle's owner, Wilson Fisk, to control the news cycle, Peter felt called to action and let the spider bite him. At the Parker household, May and Richard argue about whether or not the Spider-Man person she sees in the news is real, finding him scary. Peter helps settle the argument. MJ overhears the argument and asks what's going on, and Peter badly explains what was happening. MJ then has everyone make sure they are ready for the day, and then briefly sees that Peter has more biceps, causing Peter to unintentionally fib that he's been working out. Peter tests out his ability and questions on whether he should try to be his own person or act like the person he was supposed to be before his destiny was taken away. Meanwhile, Ben and Jonah are at a saloon relaxing and discussing how a mysterious vigilante with green armor has been attempting to assassinate Fisk multiple times, while the Bugle focuses its articles on Spider-Man as a distraction. They then finish their saloon visit to get some work done. Peter, meanwhile, swings through the city when he finds a criminal named Shocker and goes up against him. Peter and the Shocker talk, and Peter, being a bit gullible, is fooled when the Shocker tells him he decided to quit only for the Shocker to shock him into a dumpster. Peter heads home and snacks him some ice cream in his suit, only to find May looking at him. With no other choice, he reveals his secret identity to his daughter. To keep her quiet, he gives her some ice cream, but reveals he plans on revealing his identity to his family soon, just not at the moment. May requests he changes the costume, and Peter considers it. Meanwhile, Kingpin and Henry Dugarry, this universe's Captain Britain, discusses goblin attacks and uses of Spider-Man in the Daily Bugle to distract the population, with Dugarry demanding Fisk to use his resources to get rid of Goblin. Peter takes a moment to text MJ and tell her that it might take him a bit to get back home as he's still at work. Following that, Peter once again stumbles upon the Shocker in the midst of robbing a bank. Spotting the bank brimming with money, Shocker enthusiastically declares bingo. Seizing the opportunity, Peter swiftly intervenes, jumping into action and casually greeting him with a nonchalant "Hey there." Acknowledging the irony of their repeated encounters, Peter mentions the term habits and emphasizes that the Shocker seems to have acquired some undesirable ones. Addressing him as Mr. adds a touch of formality, underscoring disapproval of Shocker's criminal pursuits. In a dramatic confrontation, Shocker forcefully slams his hands down the floor, creating a thunderous impact. Meanwhile, Peter, donned in his sleek black Pico suit, responds with agility, leaping high into the sky. The contrasting action set the stage for an intense and visually dynamic encounter between the two adversaries. Responding with a confident quip, Peter remarks, "Good try." Harnessing the combination of his enhanced speed and agility, he swiftly employs his spiderweb, shooting it out from his hand. The seamless integration of his abilities showcases Peter's prowess as he navigates a situation with finesse. The spiderweb lands precisely on the Shocker's right eye, momentarily impairing his vision. Seizing the opportunity, Peter, with remarkable speed, delivers a precise blow right into Shocker's ribs. The impact is forceful, causing blood to spew from Shocker's mouth, signifying a significant injury and the first serious challenge for this former superhero against his adversary. Struggling to breathe, Shocker believes the new Spider-Man has broken his ribs. However, Peter, still coming to terms with his own strength, is unaware of the extent of his power. In a surprising turn, Shocker reveals a personal crisis, explaining that his wife is in critical condition and they lack the financial means to afford the necessary treatment. Desperation in his voice, Shocker confesses, "She needs this, so I don't have any other choice." Caught off guard by this revelation, Peter is taken aback. Shocker questions him, asking what he would do if he were in his shoes. Peter expresses genuine sympathy and says, "Oh, I'm sorry, I can't imagine and that. Wait, is that true? In response to Shocker questions, what do you think? Peter realizes he had been tricked once again and exclaims, oh man, not again. Undeterred by Peter's realization, Shocker swiftly retaliates, zapping him with his shocking bolt. As Peter lands in the dumpster, Shocker, one eye covered with spiderweb, cunningly utilizes his shockwave to propel himself high into the air, clutching the stolen money. Unbeknownst to them, someone else is keenly observing the events unfolding down below. The goblin, observing the scene, watches as the Shocker jumps using his shockwaves. Intriguingly, on the goblin's left shoulder, the armor bears both Osborn and Stark names. In a moment of vulnerability, Peter confesses, in the last few days, not only have I managed to get my ass kicked twice, but I've also accidentally revealed my secret identity to my kid. Worse than that, I scared her. Peter's admission reflects the challenges and personal struggles he's facing. With a sense of regret, Peter mutters, not good, Peter, not good at all, while casually sipping milk from the refrigerator. Simultaneously, the sleek Pico mask descends slowly, underscoring the dual nature of his life as both Peter Parker and the mysterious superhero. Contemplating the challenges he faces, Peter entertains self-doubt, thinking it was a tough day. Maybe you're not cut out for this. However, this perspective shifts suddenly when he noticed a note from his daughter May on the refrigerator. The note bears a drawing of his new spider symbol and colors. May expresses, I drew a picture of your spider. I hope you like it. You're the best. Love, May. Touched by his daughter's gesture, Peter reconsiders his doubts, thinking to himself, or maybe I'll give it one more day. The heart-filled note serves a reminder of the personal stakes and motivations that drive him to continue one more day as the Ultimate Spider-Man. Next, Ultimate Spider-Man, Volume 3, Issue 3.